All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the set.
Watch Mike, watch Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. The side, baby, that's a big side. Big air, big air, big air. Check, check, check.
Harlan, 64, weak. Go, go.
52, Mike, 52. Hey, 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 hey. 52's the Mike, boys, 52.
Now.
On first down, Clifford complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Slam, slam, slam.
Check, 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 check. You're out. Shoot.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Come on, bye.
Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Silver, silver. 52's the Mike right here over there, right? 52's the Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Smith.
here we go again.
Hey, 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 hey.
No, check that, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. 52.
Fine.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 41's coming. 41's the Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Check, 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 check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, rip list.
Delta.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Hey, rip list.
Crunch. Crunch.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Hey, 4-1, Mike. 4-1.
Hey, 43. Here we go. Oh.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Yellow.
Joker.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Jim. Tighten up.
It's a second down run with Sanders. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch QB drop.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Go.
Let's get it. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Sanders. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Go! Hey, Charlie!
New Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on. You better bring it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Bravo! Now! Hey, seam 6. Get it.
Back to throw. Clifford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 60 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Exit.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Come on, D.
Hey, Jet. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Clifford. He completes it to Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 52's the mark. Check 52.
2nd down and inches. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Attack!
Now a carry for Sanders. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mahomes firing complete.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Watch that. Hey, switch gears.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Attack!
35 to Mike. I'm coming. Mike 35.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
50, plant. Chopper! Hey!
Deuce. Hey, Mike 52.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
On 1st and 10, Clifford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Hey, Roy.
Mike 52. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this.
To throw again, Clifford. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Hey, high 7.
44 to Mike. Check. All down. 44 to Mike. I
From the gun, Clifford. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley.
A 32-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the 31, Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 41, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go. Right here. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll try to run with Harris, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Sponge! 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 No! Yellow!
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
If you kill it, motion me out.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow.
Ready? Out.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On second down, it's Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's caught by Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
What we got? Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. 15. Why? Who? 41's the mic. 41.
Hey, 57.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow.
You got nothing.
Hey, Sunday.
They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Once again with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, echo.
Off the play fake. Clifford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Dang, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Delta. Go.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Yeah. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike Bobo. Let's get this ball back with offense.
On 3rd down, Clifford escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Fight on these two. So don't say nothing.
On first down, it's Sanders. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. Here's Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three.
15. Hey, 43.
Mahomes now to throw. They shakes him off. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
41's the mic, 41's
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Look at me. Zipper. Go.
52's the mark. In your face. 52's
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Go.
Watch it. Check 31.
Stand. Leo. Buzz.
Mike 52.
They gonna need some therapy after that.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford, he's going to look deep for Watkins. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Greystone travel. Check. Kill.
Yellow.
Hey, turn it up.
15.
Mike 35. 7, let's go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
15.
Echo. SOS.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10.
43, 15.
Box track. 41 Mike. Watch the curve. 41's the Mike. Watch the screen.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Tack McKinley. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Kansas City, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.